Time for another video. Okay, this is again the same deck. It has a commander. It's a commander deck with Jirina Kudro as commander. It's a 2020 release. You know, if you're interested in learning more about this deck, if you just want to get the basics of playing commander, of playing magic, you're at the right place. If you want to learn about this deck, you're in the right place. But also if you want some more advanced stuff, you know, I probably, like, my goal is to teach you guys to become really good players, and players that can just win like your Friday Night Magic and become #1. I had a deck some time ago, and I had multiple like #1 spots with that deck. It was went really well. So I'm sorry, I got a hiccup. So of course, becoming #1 is not just about having a good deck or having lucky hands. It's more about having the skills, being a really good skilled player. So there's a lot of things that come into that, and so I'll be talking you through all those things. So first thing is your first hand. Are you gonna take a mulligan or not? Now in Commander, and actually in all sorts of games, it's best to start with enough land, because you never know if you're gonna draw lands in the next upcoming turn. I mean, mostly almost half of your deck is land, but or like 1/3, like 35%, whatever. So there's every turn you have like a chance of like one in like 50% chance or 30% chance that you get a land, somewhere in between there. So every 3 cards that you draw, you might get only 1 or 2 lands. You might even get non-lands. So if you start with 2 lands and you don't draw those lands, then what are you gonna do with 2 lands for a couple of turns? And then even when you do start drawing lands, you will be low on like mana the whole game compared to your opponent if they had like the normal type of lands, you know, and had a land drop every turn. So we got a snow covered, we got a nomad, we got a snow covered plains and a mountain. So I think the 3 lands is not that great, but yeah, since if I do a mulligan right now in this game, I will lose 1 card and it might just get like 3 lands back. So I'm just gonna take it. But normally if you can, like if your friends allow you to do like a free mulligan or something, I would say just get rid of all the non-land cards and try to get a few more lands in. Okay, so first turn we can only put 1 land down, so only like 1-drops. Like I don't see any 1-drops, so there's no use in actually thinking about like that. So what we're gonna do is, if I do a mountain, I'm not gonna tap it for anything, so I might as well just do like an enter the battlefield step card like this one. Make sure that you read it. Here it says that I have to return a land I control to my owner hand. It doesn't say that this card will be removed from the game if I don't. It's kind of interesting. Okay, let me see. What is this saying? This. I might not be able to play it if I don't do the... I'm just gonna try it. Oh yeah. So if I don't return it, it goes back to my hand. But why doesn't it say that in the text? It just says return a land you control to its owner hand. So let me see, can I do another land now? That's kind of interesting, because I was able to put it into play and now it's returned to my hand, but there's no text here that actually says or it will be returned to your hand. You see? Anyway, it wasn't like an expensive test, because now I have to get rid of a card. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. But yeah, you have to try things out, because it's nothing in the text says that you have to return it to your hand if you don't, you know. It doesn't say it actually, it just says do return a land. So if you don't have a land, then you cannot return it. But it doesn't say then you have to return the land card actually to your hand. And it doesn't say in the text that you have to do that anywhere. And it's also not like it's some kind of like haste, where there's a predefined rule that you have to do something when a creature has haste. Like if you have this, let's look. Okay, we don't have anything like that. Normally you have like certain things that you, certain things that you, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Hideaway. Here it says, this is actually a thing, hideaway, but it says there's a whole thing around it. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, look at the top 4 cards of your library, exile one face down and put, you know. And then it says, like, if it's the exiled card, you can play the card without mana cost. So actually it does say some things here. Now what can I do for 2 mana? Only just like an instant, which I don't need to do right now because there's nothing to destroy. So I might as well do this. So I need to do 7 damage to get this card into the game. So what is going to happen to the cards? Take a look at the top 4 cards. You exile one face down, then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Okay, so I want this Soul Ring actually. Oh man, I wish I haven't done this now. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanna. Doesn't really matter. Because I could have had the Soul Ring at some point, but now I have to wait for the 7 damage. Anyway, so I can do this for 3. I can do this for 3, but this, yeah, I can do this for 3. So I might as well put the snow covered into game. I could actually destroy that creature, but that would be kind of waste of a great card. So goaded. That's not good to give to somebody else. So either it's going to be the heirloom, or it's going to be the sanctuary lockdown. I mean, this doesn't need to be equipped. This does. I think I'll go for the lockdown. They were pretty nice, both pretty nice. Okay, so it's gonna have like the one red symbol in this, and then the run. It's gonna have like +3 now. Oh, that's kind of working. Okay, so vigilancy. Creatures of the chosen type. Humans, maybe humans. Should I choose humans? I don't know. What is this? Choose a creature type. You may draw a card. I think I start with this one because I don't know that the Stone Rite is. I mean, it's kind of. I might have to do the exile on it soon because it's getting way out of control. But let me first put this one in play. Can I have another black? Ooh, I don't. Enters the battlefield tapped. Turn a land control to its owner hand. Yeah, well. Okay, let me first do the heirloom blade then. So I used up all my mana when I put this. I have to choose the land. I'm probably gonna use the plains, because that will give me mana when I put it into play again. That means I'm gonna get a ton of damage again. Again, it's gonna get like some extra stuff. Maybe I do need to exile the card, because this is getting way out of control. But it's an instant, so I can do it before it does damage. So let's say my opponent casts another like enchantment on it, or puts other efforts in this card, like pump it, like it can. Oh, it cannot be pumped yet. But let's say it's gonna. Let's just wait for the last moment before I do the exile on it. So I only need this card for that to happen. So I can probably play the agent, or yeah, I can only play the agent. Ooh, did I want to do that? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I should have like manually done that. Oh, that's annoying. Actually, wait a minute. This can tap for white and black. So if I put white into play, I can still tap for I can still do it. You see? Oh, it's not a big deal. Okay, good. We're back into it again. So I'm gonna do that last minute. Let's see. It's not attacking. Oh, it's not attacking because I have 3/3. Because I will like sack it. Well, I guess if it's not attacking, I don't need to actually use my dire tactics yet. I could have like equipped the heirloom actually. But anyway, let's do that now. What kind of other stuff we can do? I would like to play this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 actually. So I have 5, and then I have another 6, 5 or 6. This one I can sacrifice if I need to. I need black. Then I need got left over 1. Doesn't really matter what is the 1, because I don't know. Actually, maybe for this one. No, I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna be able to do that anyway. So it doesn't really matter what is the another one. Okay, so now I can choose. I'm gonna choose human, because I have a human's deck. Every time a human dies, I get a card. Now I want to do the heirloom. Now I could make the specialist stronger, but actually if I want to block, I'd rather block with this one, because then I get something. I get like oh yeah, so I get another human. So if this human dies, I get another human back in place. It's a great to, and I can even like sacrifice if I really want to, just to get something better. But yeah, there's no legendary creature or legendary permanent that I can remove right now. So maybe wait for them to cast their Nif Mizzet. Okay. Do I still have? I can probably still. Yeah, I can still do this. So let's get some mountains in here. Tap target creature opponent controls. I can do that before it can attack. I don't think it's gonna attack me, but oh, it costs 2, of course. Okay, forget it then. 2 damage. Okay. Now interesting. Stone Ride is kind of not doing anything, but I'm also not doing much. So maybe I should try to attack with my bounty agent, because it's not a big deal if it dies, right? I just get another card instead. It has Vigilancy, so I can even block with it again. Even get like 2 cards if it dies, so I want it to die. Okay, so I might even just kill it at the end of my opponent's turn, or I might kill it now so I can put the heirloom on the new creature. I will get 2 cards, but I won't be able to use the destroy target permanent, so I think I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, oh, he has only like, it's gonna be way long before he's gonna play any legendary. So do I want 2 cards? Because I can put another card there. I can put another, I will get another creature. Put that card into your hand. I have mana to spend. I think I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I need to destroy a legendary permanent if I cannot sacrifice it if I don't have a target for that ability. It's like a prize. No, the sacrifice is the prize, isn't it? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I cannot. It's not. So I cannot sacrifice because no legendaries. Okay. I can still put a land into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 riders. Like I'm gonna choose dragon because I know my commander is a dragon, and it's I'm a lot more scared of that than for the stone ride. Dragon. So I got protection from my creatures, got protection from dragons. Kind of cool because I know the other deck has some really evil dragons. 1, 2, 3. I can do a goat. I have to attack then each turn. But I was already doing that. I think I'm just gonna do it. I should have done it before I attacked. I would have gotten a treasure token and 2 more damage. Anyway. Now it can do fire breathing damage. So there's not much to do. Always look at end of turn. Take a break. Don't just, if somebody says, oh, it's your turn, then don't just start untapping your lands and going into your own game. Just wait a few seconds, and look at your hand, at your deck, at your battlefield. No, not at your deck. You cannot look at your deck, but just look at your hand and look at your. Just think about the things that you need to do end of turn, because there might be some trickery you can do. There might be something you have to that might be available to you. So of course I don't see. I mean, like the tap 2 and tap, but I don't have mana for that. All this stuff. There are things you can do, and eventually. You will know all the things. You don't have to take that much time, but especially when you're new to your deck, you need to like evaluate before you like start your as soon as you start tapping or drawing cards, they will then they say, well, you already started your turn, you know. Okay, so I have to attack with my bounty agent now. I don't know. Even if they block with 2 now, Thunder's Might's not going to do anything. So even if they double, well, Oh, he has no mana either, so he cannot like fire breed. So my bounty agent is safe. I could attack maybe with more even, although they could double block these guys. It would be nice maybe to like put up my my commander, because then this greatly helps. Like here it goes to 10-6, it's even stronger, and my other creatures become stronger too. Now I have protection from dragons and not from humans, so I cannot just attack with everything I have. And I don't want to lose these abilities. Although I have tap 2 untapped humans, you control tapped out creatures. Well, these are untapped, but they have summoning sickness, so I don't know if I can use those for this. I should try it out. So I want to like get rid of this one. I have to pay 2 mana. Okay, I was able to use my summoning sickness creatures. Now it gets interesting, because the 1/4 cannot kill any of my creatures, so I can attack with all 3 of them. Anything else? Humble Defector is not gonna get haste or anything if I put it into play, so yeah, let me just attack now. So get treasure token, no blocks, cause yeah, what's the use, right? Well, it could I don't have trampled. It could have like stopped like 6 damage coming through. Now let's see if I can do the defector. Okay, even that guy's like 5/2. It's pretty nice. Ooh, better skull. Uh-oh, that's like one of the really good stuff that my other deck has. Okay, so that's a problem. But yeah, my opponent's at 13. So if I can like tap this one, I could tap maybe more. I could tap more than one. If I tap 4 of my humans, I could tap the Better Skull and the. I mean, how much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 would go through, and he could only block 1. Probably gonna block this one then. Probably gonna block it with whatever he has left. So if I leave him only the Stone Ride, he will have to use the Stone Ride to block the Bounty Agent. And then if the other one is the Riders of Gavony, there will be 6 damage. So okay, let's try this. But because I don't have, no, I already played my commander and everything. I don't know what else I could do. Is there any abilities? Okay, let's do this. So Sanctuary. So I definitely don't want this, because this is lifelink. So it's gonna give him extra life, and 4 damage can kill any of my creatures. So, and then I have to tap let's tap this little human, and let's tap this one. Now that one is tapped. Now I want to tap Padim, because I want him to block with the 3/3. So because that's one of the better cards, second best card. So no, cancel. Cancel. Luckily I can cancel that one. Okay, so select Padim, and then pay. Now I want to attack with the 6, so the 4/4 and the 5/2. Now attack 10/6 6/4. He's gonna be forced to block the 10/4 with the 3/3. Gonna get 6 damage. And it's a human, so I may draw a card. Yes, I would like to. Thank you very much. 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures the player controls. That's the 4/4. So it's going to be left with a Batter Skull. It's an instant, right? So I can do it like before the next attack. And then I have this, so I can get rid of both creatures for next attack. Okay. Interesting. But there might be something. Yeah, there's a Dragon Speaker. Ooh, what's this ability? 4 damage. 4 damage to target creature. It gives me protection from oh, that's the dragon, protection from dragons. Oh, now I got it. You don't like that, do you? Sarkhan, Dragon Speaker. Okay. Okay, but then I can get another card. Yes, I want another card. That's another creature. So I can remove like these 2 creatures. I'm gonna get another card. Whenever 1 or more creatures attack one of your opponents or planeswalker they control, those creatures gain menace until end of turn. So my card's gonna get menace. I need to be double blocked. So I actually only need to remove 1 card. Okay, so if I remove the Batter Skull, the Batter Skull cannot be applied to the Padim because he has to do it in his own turn. So I have only the 1/4 that will be blocking something. Okay, let's see. I want to get rid of that. 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power. So this will make it sacrifice, yeah, the Batter Skull. Good. And it has 2 damage. Okay, guys, this is last. You know that this is the last. You already knew probably like the previous turn. This is gonna be the last turn. So let's just finish this off the best way we can. Oh, we got some treasure tokens. Sacrifice that one. Like, let's get a red one for that one. Boom. Sacrifice another treasure token. Red one. Boom. Let's go out, all out. Put all the forces into play that we have. Okay. The menace, even though this creature cannot attack, it's gonna give menace to the other ones. Oh! Oops! I pressed the wrong button. No problem. I didn't even need that. So okay. So did I mess up in any other way? I don't think so. I can still just attack. Okay. If I don't double press that past that, so we're gonna just attack with everything I got. Now I might wanna attack that. No, not with that one. I'm gonna attack this with like the smallest one. Okay, because this one's gonna give me an extra card. Token. Extra creature. Another target attack. Well, oh, is this one? I cannot choose this one. I don't know if I want to do this. Actually, the Humble Defector is not that great. Let's get rid of that one. Say yes. So, Cutthroat. That's a cool blade. Choose which defender to attack with Zulaport. Oh. Okay, which defender? Are we talking? What are we talking about? Whenever Cutthroat or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I don't know, I just, oh okay. I had to choose between, because, oh yeah, I had to choose between the Planeswalker and my opponent. My opponent's already being attacked, so. Now, it's game over. Oh, actually blocking this one. Good. So I hope you enjoyed this game. It was kind of like my opponent had very little land. Couldn't really get anything off the ground, sadly. I know I had to fine tune that deck a bit better. The mana is really bad in that deck. It's just like a test deck, which I'm trying out, and the computer isn't really working well with the mana it was given, you know. So sadly, it had kind of bad luck there. But still, it's about trying out this commander deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I've seen kind of what this deck can do. I'm probably gonna make a few more videos. Maybe I'm gonna do one more because I like playing with this deck. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to know, if you love Commander, if you want to learn more about Magic, become a really good player that can win your FNM nights, go to tournaments and go high. Then definitely subscribe, because I will teach you how to become a really good player. Okay, have a nice night, and bye bye.